Word up to Thizzler for helping the nigga make it.
Thizzler on the roof.
Yeah, I'm CheezeOnTheSlap, Big Cheese, all of the above from Richmond, California. Man, I've been making beats since like 7th grade, so that was a long time ago, you feel me? But professionally, like some of the first music I done on wax that was put out was Ike Dola, Beast Oakland. That came out 2007, 07, 06, yeah. Yeah, my journey getting into music, let me see, you know, I started off doing music for like, you know what I mean, like my partners, like my homeboys, my brothers and all, you know what I mean, people from Richmond, you know what I mean, growing up. And like, some of the first stuff I did was with Keak da Sneak, like some of the big stuff I ever did was with Keak. So I met Keak through Ike Dola, and then like, you know, we all had got close, you feel me? We all got super close. And you know, that's kind of how I started, just, you know what I mean, being around Keak, going on tour with Keak, and we was just rocking out all throughout the country, you feel me? And like, you know what I mean, like a lot of my production, some of my stuff made it on Keak Hendrix, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like my start to like getting my stuff out. Like before that, I had did When Gangsters Rap Hustler, you feel me? I knew Mac Dre from when I was a kid. Like I was supposed to do an album with Mac Dre when I was younger, and like he went to KC and that was that, you feel me? But I've been in this music thing for a minute. It's just, you know, it's just been a long journey, you know what I mean? It's been a long one, you feel me, period. Yeah, I had met Mac Dre through my partner Tomar, you feel me? Making beats, he blow hard like my niece Tomar, that's my big brother. And you feel me? We went out to Sac. We did the barbershop around the corner from Mac Dre's house, and I ended up playing some beats for him. And so he ended up liking a lot of beats on the CD. Like, so he was flipping like, man, Cuddy, these are the ones, Cuddy. Like, well, I knew you had beats, but wait, you know what I'm saying? So he knew my brother. He knew my brother was B-Hype. So he was like, man, you B-Hype brother for real? So like when he figured out that was my brother for real, like he really was fucking with me. So like he took the CD, he was like, man, I'm about to do a whole CD to this. Like when I get back, I'm doing a CD to all these joints. I like all these. When I like a CD, I do a CD to the whole, you know what I mean, to the whole joint. So I'm like, for sure, this is Mac Dre, you know what I'm saying? This is like, you know what I mean, some of the first shit artists I ever let hear my shit. So it was big to me, you feel me? And then like his passing, you know what I mean, it made it even more monumental, you know what I'm saying? It was like a goal that I had set for my life, you know what I'm saying? To always represent for the Cuddy in a real way, because Cuddy really fuck with me, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I could have got a job at McDonald's the next day, but I stayed doing music, you know what I'm saying? I stayed down for the crown, you feel me, period. How I first met the Jack is crazy, right? I first met the Jack like in 2004, 2003, it was a long time ago, right? And like we was in the studio actually. Me and my homies was in the studio recording. And so like they like, yo, the Jack coming through. So he came through a little early, right? And we still was in, probably had 2 hours left. And so when Jack came through, Baby E ended up shutting our session down. Like, man, the Jack here, y'all, we gotta shut it down, you feel me? And so my partners was hot. Like, man, you know, man, we want to record, you feel me? And so Jack was like, yo, man, y'all stay. And like, we ended up blowing weed with us and kicking it. And I ended up knowing the Jack from that point until, you feel me, later on. So like later on, like when I got linked back up with the Jack, I was actually going to Expressions College. And Jack would come get me on lunch breaks, and you know, him and AOne. And you know, I had always knew Jack and always knew AOne for a long time. So we just ended up going up to the house one day, running through some beats, and like we ended up doing So On. We ended up doing So On, and we ended up doing like Living with the Song, Say, like all within like a couple days. And so like we just ran through, like we would just be chilling, smoking, running through beats. And so like Jack ended up calling me one day. I'm working at Safeway. And like, you feel me, he like, bro, come up to the lab, like Burner at the lab. So I ended up going to the lab and like, you feel me, and I met Burner and you know, everybody, you know. And I got on my Safeway uniform and everything, right? So like the next day I go back to work, it just didn't feel the same, I ain't gonna lie. Just when I went back to work, I'm like, man, I shouldn't be doing this, bro. I should quit. So I quit, you feel me? And like at the same time, you feel me, I had quit. I kind of stopped going to school, but I had the mob and I had J.A. like right there, like helping me out. Like from that day forward, like I never really looked back in music again. It was like, it was always something there for me. He always kept me working, you feel me? And always, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I really respected Jack for that. You know what I mean? One love, 100, because he really brought me back to life. Like I ain't gonna say I quit music. I was still doing music. I was going to school. It's just that I didn't have no no work going. I wasn't really in the lab like that. I was, you know what I mean, and at the house making beats, and it just turned up for me like that. Cause I had so much work, and they was ready to work with me, and it was like, bam, and I ain't looked back since that day. I ain't gonna lie.
Word up to Thizzler for helping the nigga make it.
Thizzler on the roof, that